Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video I get let down by the weather. I discover something that I was right about. That's rare. I also put on some new covers that I got from Home Bargains, and we use a window cleaner to mop the floors because why not? I've also got some new cleaning products which I really was excited to get. I got the bicarb of soda, the flash one from Home Bargains. I normally use this one, the French soap, but nearly out of that. I got some disinfectant cleaner and some bathroom foam from the Pink Stuff. Some more Astonish because you know I love that bad boy. I've also got a roller and tray which so needed, and a beautiful smelling Lenor which I'm so excited about using. I don't know about anybody else, but I spend absolutely forever in the fabric softener aisle just smelling them forever. Honestly, it's just, oh, I love it so much. So I thought, the sun's out, look at it, it's a beautiful day. Had to wear my sunglasses to go in the garden, it was so sunny, and I started hanging out all the washing. So yeah, getting a good full load out and feeling quite chuffed myself that I've actually got a sunny day because it's been a while. But I hope everyone's doing good. I hope you're all having a nice weekend so far. What are you all up to? So far we've had like the odd really nice bit of weather, and then 80% is just been rain and hailstones, so it's not been like the best weekend that you can start planning days out and whatnot. But I'm going to be doing a whole clean up of the downstairs today, and then tomorrow I'm going to go on and do the upstairs. I've got a net curtain here that I pulled down yesterday which I'm going to stitch because it needs some stitching going on, and yeah, I just think it's a lot easier just to try and fix what you've got before replacing it. So I'm going to crack on with that, and then I'll put it in the wash for a whiten up wash, which would be quite nice. Sticking some of this Astonish down. Oh, the front room's different. I mean, it's not exactly how I would like the front room to be, but we did it because we got a second cage for the guinea pigs and we've turned it into one big cage. So for them to have extra room, we've had to change the front room around a bit to fit them in, but they're so much happier, honestly. I'll show you them in a bit. But giving it a good hoover up in there because again it's all sawdust and hay, and yeah. So in my last video I did the would you rather, and the outcome was really actually quite funny when I was looking at the responses. So I've got another one for you, but this one's not as, this one's not as bad. So the would you rather I have today is, would you rather live in a really hot like desert island kind of place, and yeah, it's always hot, it's always quite dry, or would you rather move somewhere where it's constantly cold, where it's like always snow? Which one would you pick? Which one would you pick? It's quite a tough one really, because I don't like being cold, but then I suppose you get used to it. But I don't mind being hot, but then could it get a bit too much? Anyway, look, I got these from Home Bargains, $4.99 each, thick, lovely cotton covers. They had grey ones, they had sage colour. I went for this one because I wanted it to match the rug, and I am repainting in here soon, hence why I've got the roller, although that roller for the moment is to do my son's bedroom, so I'm doing my eldest son. I have actually started. I've been doing all the edges. So I've done around his window, I've done the skirting boards, and I've also done around his door frame as well, which has made a huge difference already. So I'm really looking forward to going in there with some Easy Care paint and just giving it the good going over that it needs. But I do also need to do the sofa because I need to get the Vax steam cleaner to this sofa. Well, both the sofas really. But the reason I haven't brought it down, or it's not out in this video, is because it is it is kind of like half set up upstairs because I've been carpet cleaning like an absolute demon upstairs. So that's why it's not down for this one, because I don't want to interrupt with everything that I've got going on upstairs. So I'm just leaving it there today, and it's not coming out to play. But yeah, look at these guinea pigs, look. We've combined the houses. They absolutely love it. They go around like little torpedoes all night. Look at little Cottontail. He's the boss pig, he is. That's what it's like. So yeah, we needed to make room. There's Nibbles running off. Oh, look at them. They're just so cute, honestly. They melt my heart, they do. They melt my heart. Yeah, so back to cleaning up. I've got, I think it's Elliot at the moment. He's sitting here watching some Fortnite video. Some gamer playing Fortnite, and he's just there watching it. And yeah, I'm dusting away, bless him, in front of him. but he's all good. It's the weekend, we're all just chilling. We were going to go out, but the weather decided to change on us. And oh, look at Nala. She's so pretty. Look, she's a right little poser. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Yeah, look. Mortified I was. Absolutely mortified. Look what it's doing. It was so loud as well. I was like, I'm not going out in that. Absolutely no way am I going out. Look at all the hailstones stuck on the t-shirt there. Mortified. But yeah, once it eased off, I decided quite quickly take the bins out before it starts again, because it kept coming over, you know, in the cloud comes over all like a mustardy yellow, and you just know. Oh, we had a thunderstorm the other night actually. The flash woke me up. I woke up to this bright flash in my face, and I was like, oh my god, what was that? And then I sort of laid there looking about thinking, okay, what's happening? And then I heard the rumble, and I was like, oh. So I stayed up for about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours, just because there was a thunderstorm. Like, for me, the best part of summer is the thunderstorm, so I cannot wait for that, because that's when you know you're going to get the big ones. So I'm starting to use some of this little bad boy, and I'm going over the worktops because they definitely need. Oh gosh, yeah. This smells really, really nice. It's not as strong smelling as the lavender, like French soap one, but it's still a really nice smell. It's very fresh. This, I'm still using these. I've stocked up on those. I went and got a load because they're absolutely fantastic. I love them. I've got them dotted around for each room. So like we've got a toilet one, we've got kitchen one, and yeah, they're so handy. And honestly, they clean so well with like minimum effort. Whereas if I go around with a little sponge, I'm constantly having to, you know, really get in there with my fingers, and then I'm having to squeeze it out all the time. And it's just, I'm finding my nails are like turn into chalk, and my hands are really dry. So yeah, this does help save them that little bit extra. And then I go over with, I cannot clean my worktops without going over with a like a dry cloth afterwards with a little bit of spray. I just can't do it. It's like, you get your own habits, don't you? You just have to go with it and just do it your own way. Like, no one can tell you, oh, you haven't cleaned that right, because I have had some people say, well, you shouldn't do that, you're doing it wrong and whatnot. But yeah, and I don't mean like the nice comments. I'm talking about like the not so nice comments that you might not see under my videos, because I will just get rid of them, because I don't like any negativity around me. I'm very fragile minded, so I don't allow it. Once it's gone, I can forget about it. Whereas if it's still sitting there, it will just linger in my brain, and I'll just get rid of them. So it doesn't happen. But look, it's so easy to clean the sink, and I find it more satisfying than just using a sponge. And because of that, I think I take a lot longer cleaning when I don't need to. Like, I'm done. I don't need to do any more. But it's so enjoyable. I just carry on doing it, because it's just like, I don't know. I'm really weird like that. I admit it. I like self-admit I'm very strange like that, but I just really, really enjoy it. Love getting the old sink nice and clean. This is going to sound really, really weird, but I still got like the remnants of that bug that I had, and what it's done is it's affected my ears. So like, it really affected my sinuses anyway. My ears have been bunged up for like over a week now, and I still can't hear out them properly, and they keep making this kind of like a plasticky sound in my ears, like when I move my jaw. And today, for the first time, like, I blew my nose, and the left side of my nose completely opened up. It was lovely and clear. I was like, oh, I can breathe again. My ear cleared and I could hear out of it. But I instantly went dizzy, like I was going to pass out, and I had to sit down quickly. I was standing inside the toilet, and it was just after I cleaned it, actually, in this video. So at the end of this video, when I finished cleaning the toilet, is when it happened. And yeah, I don't know. Nick keeps saying it's because there's like a balance thing, like you get your sinuses and that can affect your balance, which I know is true, because I know that your ear, I can't remember what it is, but I know. That makes sense, doesn't it? But anyway, yeah, it was horrible. Like, I blew my nose, I could hear out of my ear, I could breathe out of my left side as well. And then instantly it was like, oh my god, the worst head rush sensation I've ever had. And I thought I was going to pass out. So I literally just had to sit on the toilet. Like, yeah, when I wasn't even going to the toilet, it was horrible. I was like, oh my god, I don't think I'm going to be able to stand up. It didn't last too long, thankfully. Like, my ear instantly blocked again, and I was like, okay, I'm going to brave standing up, and I stood up and I was absolutely fine. So I don't know what's going on. It's really, really bizarre. Really bizarre, but it's starting to really get on my nerves, because I've had a headache now for 5 days solid and I can't get rid of it. But anyway, I don't think my sleep pattern's helping that in any way whatsoever. Actually, talking of headaches, so during a nice little headache, I went food shopping in Tesco with Nick the other day, and we were there after we dropped the eldest off at college, and we thought, right, let's quickly nip to Tesco. I can never go to Tesco with Nick without him being, I don't know who's more childish, the kids or him. Like, every time we go together, I get jumbo bags of crisps pelted at my head. Like, this is in front of customers and stuff and that. Like, he doesn't care, he just thinks it's really funny. I also have large toilet rolls. Yep, they get picked up, and I'll turn around and then boof, I got toilet roll smacked in my face. And he will laugh and say, Gabby, what you doing? And this, that and the other, as if like I'm the crazy one. It is funny, and we do have a good laugh about it. But I had a new one. Yeah, I had a new one. So in Tesco, they have these like square like cages, like display cages. And I think it was like, it's like usually where they put like little bits that you can just, they're like buckets, cage buckets that they have like stuff in. Anyway, it's usually cuddly toys and stuff. But this time they decided to stack loads of eggs on it. It was a whole display of Easter eggs. And there was more than one of these. There was quite a few dotted about. And every time we walked past them, he would nudge me to see if I would fall in them and then run off laughing, because if I'd knocked all those eggs over, that's like, there must have been a good 40 to 50 eggs stacked on each one. I was like, God, just get me out of here. I had a headache as well. I mean, I did find it funny, but it was like, can you imagine? It'd be awful. That mark that I was just cleaning there, one of the boys, I think it was a long time ago, so I've never been able to get it out. Like, it's nothing I've used got it out, was my foundation. I think it might have been when they were doing like Halloween dressing up and they painted their faces, but they used the foundation and made a mark on that paint. Never been able to get it off. A bit of that Flash bicarbonate soda came straight off without hardly any effort. So I'm really pleased about that, because that means when I do paint that, it's not going to have that kind of like substance underneath that you can see coming back through the paint, which I really, really hate. But yeah, I am, having a bit of a moment here. So I emptied out the last of my Soflora out of this bottle, and I thought, I'm going to make up this, I'm going to dilute it and do my floor properly. Anyway, I am such a tit, because halfway through I thought, am I meant to dilute this? Oh, no, I'm not. Yes, happy days. Very excited, happy feet going on there, because I have been doing it right. It says just sprinkle it on the floor. You don't need to dilute it or anything. And in my past videos, I've been like, maybe this isn't the right way to do it. And I did actually have someone comment and say you shouldn't do that because it's too strong, it's too concentrated. Well, here you go. Because you just sprinkle a mop. In my case, I'm not mopping, I'm window cleaning, but floor cleaning with a window cleaner. This is the best, like, non-electrical floor cleaner I've ever used. Like, this beats a mop. This is just the most satisfying thing to use. It literally gets right onto it. You can use the ends as well on those stubborn stains, but the middle section just goes, until you've tried it. Yeah. But yes, it has gone up to $4.99. It was £3.49 when I got it. And when I was in Home Bargains the other day, it's $4.99. So yeah, they've realised that is a hot cake, and they're like, yeah, we need to put the price up on this. This is not just a window cleaner anymore. This is now a mop and a wall cleaner and everything that you could use it for. Doors, yeah, you name it. It goes all over the place. Like, that's travelled my house like you would not believe. And I love the fact you can just take the head off it as well and just chuck it in the washing machine. It's been in there a few times, let me tell you. It's gone round around quite a few times. But I find cleaning the floor so satisfying. The only thing with me is that it really sets off my OCD, because I will do it, and then if I walk over it, like now, it really, really, really irritates me that I've just left footprints. So then I have to get it again, wipe away my footprints, and then I'm like, no, I won't touch the floor until it's done. It's never long until it looks like it needs mopping again, because there's so many of us in the house, plus the animals and whatnot, but at least it gets done every day. Now, I'm into the worst room of the house. I hate this room and I cannot wait to decorate it, but it's going to be decorated after my son's. The reason is I did one time have a Yankee Candle in here, and it left the entire, I'm not even joking, like the whole toilet went grey, all the walls went black, the ceiling went black, and there was just like, I don't know what it was, and people said to me, you're supposed to wet the wick prior to burning it when it's a new one, and all this, that and the other. And anyway, it ruined all the walls and whatnot, and I used my steamer. And I used my steamer in there, and I shouldn't have done, because it peeled all the paint off. Like, it steamed up so much in that, and I did use it on the full pout as well. I didn't just use it like softly, and I've got paint bubbles everywhere, so I need to literally sand all this down. I need to repaint that radiator because it's chipping away from when we had the leak. And also I hate this colour in here because it makes it look darker, and this toilet's smaller than the one above it, so I need to brighten this one up. And I'm thinking, like, I've got it in my head to go like all white in here, with like a nice sort of earthy kind of feel to it. Maybe like some fake plants, because I can't keep real plants alive unless they're in the garden. I'm not too bad, but indoor plants, absolutely no way. And also I'm thinking like do some sort of like tiling around the middle section, just, I don't know, some theme on the back. But I need to do something that's going to brighten it up, and that radiator definitely needs to be done because it's really bothering me. But I'll do it when I've got enough money to do it. Anyway, look at this. Look at the toilet. I put that stuff on after scrubbing it. Something fell out. I was like so satisfied. I loved that moment. I loved that, because whatever that was, that's dislodged, and I've just dislodged it, and it made me feel really quite happy about that. It was like chalky stuff. It was really weird. Anyway, I always go around the edges, so maybe my efforts of doing it like every other day is starting to pay off, because I don't do that every single day. That's just ridiculous. I'll go around with bleach. I'll stick some bleach down it at night before bed and whatnot, but I definitely don't give it the full maintenance, you know. This was 99p from Home Bargains. It's dark cherry, and let me tell you, it really smells of dark cherry. It is absolutely beautiful. Love that. But this is it. And now I'm about to have my dizzy head episode, but I didn't film it, obviously. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next one.